Hello, hello. Welcome to Bougie Girl Cyber Happy Hour. Welcome and thank you so much for joining us. Tag and share and invite your friends. Go get your favorite drink, your favorite cocktail, and enjoy and join us tonight as we talk about her story. So this is our first night doing her story. Her story is a segment that we're going to be doing where we're going to be interviewing women who are on the move, whether they have a business, whether they have a ministry, they're a writer, singers, whoever, who have a story of success and who are trying to get out there and do what they are known best to do. So tonight we have an amazing woman by the name of Marsha McCray. Say hello, Marsha, to our
Hi,
Bougie Girl
everyone.
audience.
Hello, all the bougie ladies out there. Good evening.
So, Marcia is a certified life coach and author of Living Intentionally Daily Devotional, The Purposeful Seasons of Your Life. What an amazing and powerful title. So, Marcia is excited to express the importance of living intentionally. It is so important in these days and times for us to live intentionally. As Living Intentionally coach and consultant, Marcia takes her clients' whispered dreams and teaches them how to make them a reality with a heart of compassion and a desire to witness others succeed. Living Intentionally Coach was born. With trained listening and observational skills paired with customized coaching sessions, clients have become income earning brands. Living an intentional life has displayed the possibilities when choices and decisions are in agreement. With intentional planning, expectancy, and encouragement, Living Intentionally Coach Marsha McCray assures you that your dreams are attainable. Wow, that is so awesome. Thank you so much, Marsha, for joining us tonight on Bougie Girl Cyber Happy Hour. It is such a pleasure to have you on here. You are a friend, you are a mentor, you are just a woman on the move. And I am so excited to have you on here with us tonight to share your story. So, if you don't mind, let's start off. Give us a little background about yourself. What were you doing prior to your life coach business?
Um, First of all, thank you so much. Thank you, Miranda, for giving me the honor to be on your platform. I am grateful, I am thankful, and I am appreciative. So, thank you so much.
You're
And
welcome.
to answer the question, what was I doing before? I was doing a lot of things. A few of those things were I'm the founder of Beauty Empowerment Network. It's a women's organization located here in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
That started everything. I went from just existing to living with living Beauty Empowerment Network, and from that, living intentionally grew. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so much has happened in that time. Living intentionally started with a daily journal, and it morphed into me becoming certified as a life and purpose coach. I've branched into consulting. It has been a really busy journey since I began to live intentionally.
That's awesome. So, if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about the Beauty Brunch Empowerment. What is that all about?
Brunch Beauty Empowerment Network.
Okay.
It's a group of women here in Houston, and we started out simply brunching.
Okay.
And I thought that it had to be more to life than just brunching, talking about Lord knows what,
Right.
sipping mimosas and leaving. I thought, what if we have intentional conversations? What if um, we use our platform, however it may be, our talents,
Mhm.
our gifts, to go out and do more. And
Right.
that's where the Brunch Media Empowerment Network began.
That's awesome. And we always, as women that are on the move and that are building, we always want to gather with purpose and intentionality, right? We don't want to just, it's good every now and then to gather for brunch or for happy hour, but we also
Hmm.
want to be able to uplift one another and encourage each other while we're doing that, right? We might as well have some
Yes,
good food and drinks while we uplift and encourage, right?
yes.
That's awesome. So I wanted to ask you, how did you know that, being a life coach was something that you wanted to do? When did that click for you?
It's, I think I've always operated in the gift.
Hmm.
I've been that person that was always asked for sound advice. I've always been that person to think harder than I was quick to speak. And I've met people over the years who have said, "Hey, Marsha, thank you so much. I followed the advice you told me, and
Right.
it worked. And I won't even remember these people. I don't know how I met them, but for whatever reason, at the time that they were in my space, or I was in theirs, that person had a need, and I was
Right.
able to easily map out a plan for them to get them out of whatever situation that they had,
Right.
and it was just very easy for me. So I had the natural gift. I didn't realize what it was at the time, and then I went on to become certified, um, to allow me to be legit in my
Right.
craft, and it just grew and it has blossomed since then.
That's awesome. And I think that's how we really gain our passion is when it comes natural to us, right? And
Yes.
when we really enjoy it, we love it, it's something that it makes an impact in this world. And that's the purpose. And that's what we want to do. We want to make an impact. And so tell us about the mission of living intentionally. What is your mission?
The mission is to encourage people to live a life of being intentional. We all have gifts, we all have talents, and I really want to take the person who feels as if they cannot do anything and show them that they have so many talents, they have worth, they have gifts to share with the world. And I really want them to live a fulfilled, intentional life.
Right. And I know you mentioned it, you probably touched on it a little bit already, but when you started your living intentionally coaching business, when was that first I can do this moment where you were like, oh my goodness, I can do this. I want to turn this into a business. I know this is going to be successful.
It started with a peer. It
Okay.
started with a friend, and she's an attorney, and
Okay.
she was telling me a list of situations she had in conflict. And as a friend, I wanted to give her sound advice. As a friend, I needed to think out the situation,
Right.
and it it worked. And I noticed how it really uplifted her, how
Mhm.
it gave her the confidence to step outside of her norm. And because she's brilliant, she's a brilliant woman, but there was just this one thing that she needed a little bit more confidence in,
Mhm.
and I was able to show her that she could be intentional in different things and be successful at the same time. And that was the aha moment. That was
Okay.
the moment, like, oh my, I can do this. And
Right.
I took the confidence from that, and I built this entire brand of coaching and consulting.
Wow, that's awesome. I mean, just to know that, you have a peer that you really can impact their lives. You can really make a difference and just be able to help them to go above and beyond and just really step out in they're already, like you said, natural gifts and callings, right?
Yes,
So that's
yes.
awesome. I mean, just to be able to flow in that and make a difference with that. So, share with us some of the struggles you've had, or maybe some of the failures you've had. I mean, you have a lot of success, helping people find their purpose and to live intentionally. But have you found that there have been some failures or some things that maybe didn't go so well?
Excellent question, Miranda. Excellent question. I cannot say I've had not one failure. I don't
Good.
think I've had one failure. I've had opportunities to learn.
Okay.
I've
Would you like
had
to share that?
opportunities to learn another way.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
there are no failures. There's just opportunities to be stretched. There's
Okay.
opportunities to grow, and that's what I look at what a failure
Right.
um, can be, because it's not. I think we're not downloaded information.
Right.
This is not the Matrix. That information. I'm a Matrix fan. I'm a Matrix geek.
Right.
And in the movie The Matrix, they download the information, they plug it into the
Right.
base of the skull, and you get all whatever you need. We don't have that, so we have different ways we can learn. And when something does not work, it's for me. I don't think of it as a failure. I'm
Okay.
like, oh, this is cool. This is
Yeah.
another way to do something. This is another opportunity for me to stretch and to grow, because my heavenly Father, the Potter, is always molding me
Right.
and to what I'm supposed to be. And however that appears, it
Right.
may appear to be a failure, but
Right.
actually it's a molding and a shaping. It's a
Right.
stretching and a growing. So
Right.
that's how I look at what others may consider failures.
Right. And it's a learning experience, right? It's like,
Yeah.
how can I get better? Like, okay, so this didn't go the way I wanted it to. It's not a failure, but how can I improve? How can I get better? How can I tweak this so it can
Yes.
make even more of an impact? So has there been times when you've ever doubted, your business, like, what, this is not what I want to do? It doesn't sound like maybe you've had that, but have you ever had those
I'm
thoughts?
loving this. When I tell you I'm loving this, I don't know if I've ever loved anything, doing anything as much as I love doing this.
That's
And I've
awesome.
always heard the saying that when you really truly love something, you'll do it for free. And
Right.
you'll do it 7 days a week, and you'll do it so many hours. That's where I am right now in the stage of my life. I truly love this. I don't get tired about it. I think about it when I'm resting. I'm thinking about clients and how I can motivate them a different way, because no two clients are the same. I'm
Right.
thinking about it like, and I'm not exhausted, because I know I'm operating in my gift. So
Hmm.
before I consult with a client, or before I'm able to give them information, I'm always praying. I'm in constant prayer,
Right.
like nonstop, for all of my clients. And I
Right.
love the conversation that I'm having with God, right? And so, because I don't believe I'm just brilliant, I don't believe I'm smart enough to even know how to do this the right way. So I
Right.
know this is coming from a higher power, okay? I know it's coming from something greater and bigger than me.
Right.
I'm never tired. I'm never, I know my body needs rest.
Hmm.
I Theoretically I know that, but I truly love what I do. I
Right.
love being able to see them manifest in their lives. That is the most, I, I can't even articulate the happiness that I feel when when they
Awesome.
get it, when they see all that they can be, when they have told me in the
Right.
beginning, or answered questions in that questionnaire about what they wanted to do, what was the vision of their life. And then I take that, tell them what I see for them also. And then when it just all happens,
Wow.
wow, that is the moment.
Right.
That's
And
when
that light bulb goes off, and they're like, "Oh
that's
my
when,
goodness."
oh my gosh, it is the most
Right.
beautiful experience. It's a rush, it's an adrenaline, um, it's an answered prayer. That's what it is. So yeah,
That's
I love it.
awesome. I mean, just to watch your face light up and just to hear you talk about it. I mean, you know
Yeah.
what? Who wouldn't want a life coach like that, right? Who just, I mean, when you love what you do, you're not dreading it. And, ladies, that is really some good tips to go by. You're watching Marsha as she's lighting up when she's talking about being a life coach and how the impact of what she does really makes a difference in the lives of people who are seeking her help, who are seeking wisdom and direction about what is my next move as far as how do I get to where you are, or how do I manifest my goals and dreams, right?
Hmm. Right. And
Also,
you know what? Sometimes life coach is is not a embraced term. And for
right.
some, I'm their purpose coach. Not everyone needs a life coach, but some
Mhm.
may need help with finding their purpose. And that's what I will be for them.
Right,
Some need assistance with manifesting. I'm
right,
for them. So I am what that person may need. But the term
right,
life coach may not be embraced by so many, because it kind of gives the uh, appearance, that something is wrong with their life, that they
right.
need to be fixed. And actually, it doesn't. We just need to figure out another way to get what we need, or
Right.
inspiration and motivation.
Right. And that is such an awesome term, purpose coach. You might
Mhm.
need to coin that. You might need to
I may have to look into that.
right,
Right.
right. So purpose coach, like to help us to find our purpose, because God has given all of us a purpose. We're not here by accident. We're not here by happenstance, right? We're here on purpose and for a purpose. And
Right.
for you to be able to be that tool to help them to figure that out or to find their way, because it can get kind of cloudy sometimes with life, right? Your
Yeah.
life is just, things are just happening.
Yes.
You maybe lose a job or get a divorce, or
Yes.
someone
It
passes
happens.
away. Right. So you're helping them to kind of, let's get back on track. You have a purpose. What is that? So you can make a difference, so you can make an impact. And that's such a powerful position and responsibility. So just so
Right.
awesome. And so when you were talking earlier, you said you pray all the time. It sounds like to me maybe God is your CEO, right? He's the one that's in charge. He's the one that's like saying, hey, I'm
Yes.
going to tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you how to go about it. So talk a little bit more about that, just being led by God and just really being able to, especially right now, listen to him as far as direction and wisdom on how to go forward.
Not only is he my CEO, he's my CFO. He is my chief financial officer as well.
Yes,
These are
yes,
clients are coming in and they are paying invoices. Praise God.
yes.
So it is a
Right.
really great experience just to and I'm not coming on as Bible thumping and
Sure.
holier than thou. No, my
Right.
faults are flaws are plenty.
Sure.
I just really have this relationship with uh, my creator. I have
Yeah.
this really cool relationship.
Right.
And I've learned over the years that it's just best to just have a regular conversation. And because I know I don't hold all the wisdom and the smarts to help as many people as I help, what I'm doing has to come from a higher power. That's
Right.
I do know for sure. But I'm just more grateful that people entrust me, and I never want to disappoint them
Sure.
or let them down in any way. So this
Right.
journey is a result of a communication I have with my higher power.
Amen. Well, you know what? As bougie girls, we're God's girls. So I know you're God's girls. And, like
Yeah,
I said, we're not on here busting you upside the head about religion or whatever, but it's
no,
also,
because my drink is right there. 'Cause you said it was happy hour,
he was like,
so
the happy hour is
yeah,
there. Okay.
my drink is
Exactly.
right there, and I said, "Oh, let me stop sipping before." I,
Right. She was like, the happy hour is right there. So don't get it twisted.
yes,
You
you
know,
said happy hour. I said it's only appropriate.
I mean, and God's girls, some of us drink wine, some of us don't. And you know what? Hey, it is what it is, right? So it's
Yeah,
not like we're over here getting tossed up or whatever. So,
no, not that.
right. So I want to know if you can share with us, like, what are some things about an entrepreneur that you wish maybe someone had told you prior to you getting
Woo.
into your business? Are there some things that you wish you would have known?
Oh man, I wish I would have known everything. Oh my gosh, because it's been trial and error for me,
Mhm.
and I've learned a lot of valuable lessons.
Right.
I've been stretched. I've been stretched. I've been molded. It was just really cool learning. These lessons I will never forget. And when I'm advising uh, future entrepreneurs, I'm able to truthfully say, "Hey, I've made this mistake.
Right.
I didn't do this correctly. Let me show you another way to do it. Let me show you the faster way." So it's okay because I still didn't lose in the overall because I learned valuable lessons. I learned what not to do again. And it all allowed me to grow and graduate to another level.
Right.
So it's not being an entrepreneur is it's nothing easy about it.
Hmm.
It's a lot of hard work.
Right.
If it was easy, everybody would have it.
Right. Exactly.
Everybody would do it. So
Well,
I love it. I love it. You know, it's something about being able to grow and still have income during a pandemic.
right.
And that's what I'm noticing. People in this pandemic, they have not utilized their talents, and now they're willing to do so. And
Right.
they're reaching out to purpose and life coaches like myself, so we can just help them manifest what they want, so they can be self-sufficient. I
Right.
have a client within a month. Man, this girl is killing it.
Wow. That's awesome.
She went from being paid once a month on her for her 9 to 5 to being paid every single day.
That's awesome. And you know what? And that's about working and walking in your purpose, right? So when you're
Yes.
walking in your purpose, that's what happens. The manifestation comes. You're seeing
Yes.
the income, you're seeing the growth, you're seeing how God is just using you in miraculous ways. Because
Yes.
a lot of times, sometimes things like this forces us to get
Hmm.
here. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yes.
you're going to do what I asked you to do, just like now with me being on here. I was like, I'm not getting on social media no more. I don't want to do this. And God was like, you know what? Do what I told you to do. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like pushing you out there to really do what you have been called to do, what God has purposed you to do, what God has really, like you said, purpose. What is my purpose?
Yes.
Why am I here? How can I make a difference? How can I make an impact? And so now people are reaching out to you as a purpose coach to say, you know what? I'm ready now. You know,
Yeah.
and so that's sometimes we need a kick in the butt, right? Sometimes we need that extra push to really get going and to do what we need to do. And there's nothing wrong with that because sometimes that's what we need.
However you get here is you get here. You're
Right,
never late. You're
right,
never behind. You're always right on time. The moment you get it and the moment you start, that's the beginning.
right.
You're
And
not
that's
late. You don't have to catch up. You are perfect at the perfect divine right time in your life.
this is our time. So all the entrepreneurs out there, all those who are sitting here thinking, what, should I wait until this is over? Should I
No,
put it off? Don't put it off. Get
now
going.
is the
Now
time.
start it. Now,
You have time and opportunity right now.
right. And
You are
there's no
forced to
perfect
be
time like
still and to think. Yeah.
right. No perfect time like the present. It's time to start writing that business plan. It's time to start writing that book. It's time to start really uh, spending some quiet time and really thinking about how can I execute this?
Yes.
Lord, download those ideas into me and show me how can I execute this? How can I get it going? How can I get it started? Right.
Right.
And that's really the questions that you ask your what do you call them? Your the people that you work, your clients, you call them like
Team members.
your what?
Team members.
Your
We're all in the same. We're on the team,
right. So your
and I
team
don't have
members,
to be the coach.
right. You're the coach.
We're team members. We're all on the team together. We all encourage each other. They
Right.
don't know each other individually, but they've somewhat heard of each other, and
Right.
it's really beautiful to see the encouragement that they all give one another.
Right.
Um, this is a team, and during this time, like you were just mentioning, this is the opportunity for you to grow and for you to learn. And if you needed rest, great, get your rest,
Yeah.
but limit this time. I don't want you to come out of this pandemic with nothing but being caught up on Ozark. I
Right.
want you to come out of
Right.
this pandemic with being caught up with reality TV.
Right.
If that's your thing, that's your thing. But
Right.
if you really want to have a purpose in life and do more
Hmm.
and be more self-sufficient,
Right.
this is the opportunity. That's my prayer for everyone, that they come out of this experience with growth and not come out of this cave that we've been put in the same way we went in.
Right. And we want to come out of this on top. And that's one of the purposes of,
Yes.
of talking having her story, because we want women to share their
Mhm.
different experiences. We want
Yes.
women to share their stories. And so we can encourage those who are sitting around and saying, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I have what it takes. We're letting you know, hey, bougie lady, hey, bougie girl, you got what it takes. You're
You
bold.
have
You are elegant. You are intentional. You are one of a kind. You can do it. You have what it takes. And, there's no stopping you right now. There is no limitations. We're all in the same situation right now. We all have
it.
the same platforms. We all have the same tools. We have access to the same things. So
Hmm.
this is
Hmm.
all of our opportunities to really get into gear and to do what
Yeah.
we need to do at this time. What is your approach to marketing? How do you market living intentionally?
I am a one woman show.
Hmm.
No one can promote you like you.
Right. That's
No one can
right.
promote you like you.
Right.
I'm a one woman show. I have a mission to post on both of my platforms, Instagram and Facebook. I
Hmm.
try to post throughout the day, 9, 10 times a day, I believe.
Hmm.
Um, it's shared amongst others. So I guess the algorithm may pick up. And it may pop on others. I'm not too, I don't know how the algorithms work, but
Right.
post frequently. I don't want to become consumed with it because I have work to do.
Right.
Um, but I try to get on there, schedule them to go maybe like 6, 7, 8, 9 times, depending
Right.
on the day. Some days it's 5, some days it's 10. It all
Right.
depends. I am a one-woman show, and I want my brand to always be consistent.
Right.
Um, actually, this is the first time I've ever worn blue. Actually, I'm at home, so I think I'm just in a comfortable element. But
Mhm.
I have a calculated, even my appearance
Right.
when I'm speaking or during photo shoots. I have a particular look that is cohesive, goes with the brand.
Right.
So, but that's the theory, and I just gave it a lot of thought. I don't have a marketing degree. I did not pay someone to teach me this.
Mhm.
I have a great coach. Every coach needs a coach.
Right. That's good.
Every coach needs a coach.
You
So I
guys hear
had
that? Every coach needs the coach.
yeah, that is true. Every
Mhm.
coach needs a coach, and I have an amazing coach who
Good.
has taught me. That's who taught me how to post multiple times throughout the day, and to with that, just the work ethic that Will can put in. As far as the branding and the look, that was more so me. In addition to living intentionally, Brunch Beauty Empowerment Network I also have a boutique, Blue
Mhm.
Label Boutique, and Blue is spelled BOU. So I'm always into the look of things, the cohesive look,
Right.
and the overall brand of the woman. So I just put all of that together.
Okay. And so that's just to let everyone know out there, if you're trying to start a business, you may not have budget for marketing. You may not have a person that's going to do it for you. So it's about being consistent. It's about learning
Yes.
how to market yourself. There's so many videos on YouTube and different places where right
Hmm.
now social media is our friend, it's our educator. They're offering free
Yes.
workshops and classes through various platforms where you
Hmm.
can learn how to brand, you can learn how to market. And like she said, consistency is the key, about posting on a regular basis, on a consistent basis, because the algorithms, it does make a difference, right? When you're
Yes.
posting where your information could be seen more often. And so that's really important. So if you don't have a budget right now, that's not an excuse to not start
No.
your business. You can still get out there. And if you have to do it yourself for right now, or solicit some help or support, behind the scenes, there's nothing wrong with that. So I think that's
Hmm.
really awesome. Connect with people that don't know what you know, right? I don't know a lot
Preach,
about
teach.
I don't know a lot about certain things, so I'm
Right.
grateful for the people that work with me on what I'm doing, because I don't know everything. I don't know how to do certain things. I don't know how to do. I didn't know about StreamYard and before this, so it's like, wow, okay, I'm learning about OBS and all these different platforms
You're
that I.
you're killing it. You're doing a great job. I'm so proud of you. You are so big. You're being intentional.
Yes, and that's what bougie is
Yeah.
all about, right? We got to be intentional. You're living intentional. As women on the move, we have to be intentional. That is so, so important right now, to be intentional. So, what is next for Marsha McCray and living intentionally? What is next for her?
What is next? Living Intentionally Volume 2 will
Uh,
come out soon.
mhm.
We'll have additional pages added to the current devotional. There'll be reflection pages. There'll be planners. It's a complete brand. Shirts, duffel bags, totes. The entire Living Intentionally brand is being made right now. I'm
Awesome.
really excited about that. And just getting more clients. I have a cap of the clients because I could only uh, service them all and give them adequate time, only so many. So I'm only accepting probably a few more clients until the contract ends with my existing clients. I have a 6 month requirement
Okay.
with my clients. So if when one finishes and they're willing to fly out the nest, I'll take in another.
Right. Well, that's so awesome. We're super excited for you. And what can you do? You mind showing us your book and giving us your
Oh
web?
yes,
Yes, we would love
yes.
to.
The book is here.
Hmm.
Living Intentionally Daily Devotional, The Purposeful Seasons of Your Life. The book can be ordered at marshamccray.com. That's marshamccray.com. And if you're on the social media page, Facebook or Instagram, it's Living Intentionally Daily Devotional. And there's always a link because when I'm posting, I always have the website marshamccray.com
Yes,
on the screen because I no one can promote you like you.
right. And that is your mantra. I know you've told me that in the past. No one can promote you like you. So make sure you go to marshamccray.com. Like she said, living intentionally. You can just Google that and it comes up. I've done that. Her name pops up, so she has her information out there. So one last question before we wrap this
Yes.
up, because this is Bougie Girl Cyber Happy Hour. So
Hey.
yes. So how are you? Bougie, is an acronym. I'm an acronym person. So I got on my t-shirt. I don't know if everybody can see it, but this is
I
gonna
can
be
see
on
it.
sale
Beautiful.
soon. So I don't know if you guys can read it, but bold, one of a kind, intention, unbothered, God's girl, intentional and elegant. So that is the acronym for Bougie. And these are gonna be pre-selling soon. So if y'all want one,
Wow.
yes, this is the new style. But anyway, tell us how you're bougie, because bougie is not. We're not looking at it as a negative connotation. What does God say who you are? Who does God say you are? You're bold. So tell us how Marsha is bougie.
I'm definitely bold. If I'm not anything, I'm bold. And
Right.
actually, I'm an introvert. So this is kind of weird. Yeah, I'm an introvert. I really enjoy my own company.
Right.
Um, I I don't have much of a social life. I just really love. I don't watch television. I love music and I love what I do. But I'm definitely bold because I'm just very committed to what I'm doing. I'm
Right.
committed to helping change the lives of others,
Hmm.
and I am living intentionally is my purpose.
Right.
Boldly walking in my purpose.
Right.
And I'm so happy to be at this stage in my life and to get it. So if I'm not anything, I'm bougie and bold.
I know that's real. Look, you're bold, and I believe you're one of a kind. You're one of a kind, and I know that you're not bothered by what other people say
Oh
about how
no,
you make your moves, because
mm-mm,
when you're confident in who you are, you're not worried about everybody else, right? You're not like, oh, what are they gonna say about it?
never.
You're
I'm never
unbothered by
concerned
that,
what anyone thinks. I'm never, and that's not like I'm not being vain
right?
or I'm really not, but I'm truly not concerned because that means I have other things to do. I
Right.
have other things to be concerned about. And if I'm concerned about another person or what someone thinks, that's not for me. I really, if the hierarchy of things,
Mhm.
is down here.
Right.
My purpose is so much greater.
Right.
Concerned, giraffes and turtles, they got a different view.
Right.
A giraffe is not concerned about the viewpoint of a turtle.
Right.
So I'm never concerned about what someone think about me if and in a negative stance.
Right.
If someone thinks if I'm an inspiration,
Sure.
I'm always here to help you win. I
Right.
really want to help you win, and that's where I find a true joy. Just
Right.
watching and witnessing others win and living the life that they want to live. And but that's another prayer for people just to not be concerned about what others think. You're
Right.
wasting time doing that.
Right. And that is so important, because a lot of times, especially with the social media age, we're so worried about, oh, are they going to like my picture, or do they like what I have on? I mean, I think a lot of times women, especially, waste time trying to please others, people pleasing,
Mm-hmm.
because that's not what it's about. When we're so focused on everybody else, how can we keep our eyes on what we're supposed to do? We need to stay in our own lanes. We need to focus
Yeah,
on who God says we are, because you can't please everybody, right?
we're so unique and we're so special. Each and every one of us, we are special. We are powerful, and we
Right.
were created. We're one of a kind. And when
Exactly.
you really embrace that, I think you're unstoppable. There's only one of you. It's only one Miranda. It's only one. It's only
Right.
one Marsha. You
Right.
know, and that's okay. So you're gonna see me with my flaws, my natural hair. You're gonna.
And
I'm
it looks
okay with
good.
that. You know,
Right.
I'm okay with that. If I may say things wrong or spell something wrong sometimes, that's okay. I'm a human, but
Right.
that's what makes me me.
Right.
And I think when I make these quirky mistakes, I just think it's funny. I laugh about it and I keep it going. You can
Right.
laugh with me, but
Right.
keep it going
Right. But just good that you can laugh at yourself. Like you said, we're not
all the
perfect.
time.
We're not perfect. We're not here to try to be perfect, because the only one that's perfect is God. So
Hmm.
we're serving a perfect God. We're imperfect people. As long as we're standing up in confidence and saying, what, I know who I am, or I'm getting there, because
Yes.
a lot of times women are not confident as other women. So it's like, I'm getting there. I'm learning how to be a little bit more confident in who I am, and that's the tension of being intentional and purposeful, right? Because you're
Hmm.
learning how to walk in that, in who you
Yes.
are, with confidence. So that's
Yes.
awesome. So, is there any last minute tips or suggestions you would like to share before we
Oh,
end?
minute tips, last minute suggestions. Tips. Having a life coach is more affordable than someone thinks. If you have are at a stage in your life and you need help, choose one. It doesn't have to be me, but choose one. And if you are willing to invest in yourself, trust me, someone will always help you.
Right.
Another tip I would always say, the book Living Intentionally Daily Devotional, The
Mhm.
Purposeful Seasons of Your Life, the book is broken into seasons. It begins with spring, it goes on to summer, autumn, and then winter. But
Mhm.
each season has a different tone. So the
Right.
tone of spring is different than the tone of winter. The
Right.
tone of autumn is different than the tone of summer. But when you find yourself in an emotional winter, that overcast,
Right.
cold, frigid place, find your way back to your spring.
Right.
Your way back to your rebirth, your renew, and your rejuvenation.
Right.
Find yourself back there.
That's so awesome. Thank you so much. And I want everybody, hold up your book one more time. Everybody go out and purchase this book.
Order it. Order it.
Order it, order it, order it.
MarshaMcCray.com.
Yes, living
MarshaMcCray.com.
intentionally. Yes. So order this book. It is a blessing. And like she said, you can journal through it. You can write reflections. It is such an amazing book. And like I said, I read the book and it's just such a blessing. Like you said, you have your different
Thank
seasons
you.
there. And it's such a blessing. So thank you. I love you so much, sister. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for
And
this
I love you too.
present.
I am so proud of you. Oh my God. I am so proud of you.
Thank
I
you.
love being on
I
this
can't wait to
platform
get.
and,
Thank
and just
you.
seeing what you're doing. This is just the beginning.
Thank you.
Because there's levels to this. And if this is one of your first levels, oh my God, it's
Oh
going to get even better. But
Lord.
you're doing a good job. You're extremely professional, you're
Thank you.
organized. I'm just impressed. I,
I
I,
appreciate
it,
that.
it's a lot that I can learn from you.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And, I can't wait until this is over so I can get back to Houston so we can hook up and, have
Yes.
some Mexican food and,
You
so
like your Mexican food.
yes, yes. So, but you are such a blessing. Thank you again. And you guys go buy that book. Thank you, Miss McCray, for joining us tonight on Bougie Cyber, Bougie Girl Cyber Happy Hour. Order that book. And this is the conclusion of her story with Marsha McCray. Thank you all so much for watching. And we can't wait to see you next time. Our next live will be this Friday coming up with amazing coach that we have, a wellness coach by the name of Dee Peters. So she's going to be coming up with us.
Oh my gosh.
She is beautiful, a wellness coach. We'll be talking about health, wellness, as far as being healthy during this pandemic. How to stay healthy, how to eat healthy. What we need
Wow.
to do to keep our bodies moving. So we don't come out of this a size larger. Unfortunately, let's try not to do that.
I
Uh,
call it Corona fine. You could be Corona fat or Corona fine.
Come
Come
on,
out
what say you
Corona
gonna
fine.
be? Yes. I want to be Corona fine.
You
So,
get Corona fine. This has been a great. I'm loving this. I'm going to come out this thing Corona fine.
yeah,
Yes, I am
yes, yeah,
determined.
me too. So let's all be Corona fine. So join us next on May 1st with Dee Peters, a certified wellness coach, and she's gonna help us with being Corona fine. So
I will be watching. I
yeah,
cannot wait.
share and invite everybody. So we love you, everybody watching the replay. This has been Bougie Girl Cyber Happy Hour. Have a great weekend. See you later.
Bye. Yeah.
Bye.